This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
You've been together 2 years, you're living together, and you're engaged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Melvin, tell me how you met Mr. Reed.
Well, we knew each other in grade school. He had a crush on me, and I didn't know.
Oh, my.
But 17 years later, we had met at the store.
And how long ago was that? I mean, from today?
I'll say 2 years ago.
Okay, so 2 years ago,
Yes, ma'am.
You reconnected after knowing each other in grade school.
Yes.
And you found out when you saw him that he had a crush on you all that time.
The whole time, I never knew.
Look at you, Mr. Reed. So what did you do? What made you step up to her at this point and tell her, I got a thing for you?
Well, I seen her at the store and everything. I was getting gas.
Uh-huh.
I walked toward the store. I glanced. I looked. I said, that's a barbershop. We started smiling at one another.
Uh-huh.
So I went in the store, paid for the gas. Came back, she said, can I get $5? I said, she said, it's my birthday. I like, here you go.
I was lying.
All right. Now, I've heard a lot of lines in my day.
Yeah.
Not that I've used them, but I've heard them. Okay. Give me $5. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
And that works?
It worked.
I guess it did work.
Okay, so you made this a love connection. What was the next step? How did y'all move from there?
Basically, I waited to call him to come over.
Okay.
But it was not going down like that. You weren't gonna get none of my cookies.
Okay, so
You see how she did? It was like the carrot and then no carrot. Carrot, no carrot. And so he gave the carrot and then didn't get the carrot. That's the part that gets me. Okay, so
whatever works. So
So this sounds lovely. You reconnect, you're taking your time to move forward. Why do you believe he's cheating? What has got you here in this courtroom today?
Okay, me and him was in bed. He called me another name, another girl name on top of that.
you are in bed together and he calls out another woman's name?
Another name, right. So
what happened?
He tried to play sleep. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
So when you said this other woman's name, he said he didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Player 101. You don't call out another woman's name.
Player
You
101.
Thank you.
You know, look, I've been out the game a long time. That rule has not changed. From way back in the day before I met Miss Cutler, that rule has not changed.
You were a player one time. This is news to me. I'm like, you a player?
When you say player, look, I'm just talking about the game, how the game, don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, you said you've been out the game a long time. When were you playing?
Before I met you. You gotta keep up, before I met you.
But I don't ever remember you saying you were a player. You always said you were, steady Eddie.
I was steady Eddie enough to know not to call out another woman's name in the presence of another woman.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
So this other woman's name you called out, is this an ex-girlfriend?
No.
Someone you have had a relationship with?
No.
So you believe that he called out her name because that's a woman he's involved with?
That's somebody that he want to be with, calling her name.
Do you think
how
he's
I
been
feel.
with her already?
I don't know.
But you think it's a possibility?
It's a possibility.
Do you have any other evidence that Mr. Reed is cheating?
Okay, like on Fridays, the girls will call him on Fridays. Every Friday now. They wouldn't call none during the week, but except on Fridays when he got paid. And he wasn't bringing all the money home that he got paid from. So I'm like, where's the money going?
What women are calling you on Friday for money?
They calling for money on Friday. I give them to her. I got kind-hearted. I gave her $5. That been kind-hearted. But she asked
So
me for
you
her
just
birthday.
give it, people call you up and you just give them your money?
Yeah, as long as they pay me back.
They ain't pay him back, ma'am.
But they ain't pay me back though.
They are now.
I learned my lesson.
Miss Melvin, Miss Melvin, are these are women that are calling him?
Women, yes, sir. And I feel like if you got a girlfriend, why you gonna give them money? They need to go get a job or get a man with some money. But don't get it from mine, you know? You can't do that.
These women are women that you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Are these women you've been intimate with?
No, ma'am.
Just
Friends.
Friends.
And they call you up.
Nothing more, nothing less. Friends.
And how are you giving them $5, $10, $100?
Usually might ask a little more than that, but I'm the type of person, I don't say no to nobody. She asks for something, I don't say no. I'll give it to her.
And I think that's Miss Melvin's concern. You give them loving in addition to the money?
No, I give them money.
That's hard. That's hard to believe now because ain't
And
no
you're
man
not
gonna give no woman no money for free.
I was gonna say, you're not getting anything in return,
No, ma'am.
just a smile.
Just a smile, keep on going.
And the way you're looking,
believe none of
you don't
it.
believe none of it.
None of it.
None of it.
You believe that he's not only giving away money, he's getting something back for that.
Yeah, he's swinging something else to him too.
So my question is, have you ever caught Mr. Reed with another woman?
In the bathroom, he was on FaceTime with another woman.
Okay, tell me what happened.
Okay, I got home from work. He wasn't expecting me to come home early. So I got off early, so I surprised him. So he in the bathroom, I'm like, okay. Well, first when I went to the bathroom door, I heard him talking. So I was like, who was you talking to? And the bathroom door was locked. I banged on the door 3 times, and he didn't answer. So I went to the door and I just kicked it in, honey. I'm the ball for it, kicked it in, the door fell on the hinges, he jumped in the bathtub. I said, what you jumping for? What you jumping for? It's no need for you to jump in the bathtub and you ain't doing nothing wrong.
Okay, you literally kicked in the door?
Yes, ma'am. I got pictures if you want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Ron, would you please hand us that?
You don't really look big enough to kick in a door.
Whenever somebody make you mad, you stronger than what you is.
She took this thing off the hinges.
So you heard another woman in the bathroom with your man.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what's going on? And you just kicked the door down.
Him, is your girlfriend home? Your girlfriend home?
So you're standing outside the door.
Yeah,
He's in the bathroom. You hear him talking to another woman. And you hear the woman say,
is your girlfriend home? So I'm like, okay, open the door, Raymond. Who's on the phone? Open the door. He didn't want to open it, so I had to do what I had to do.
And so he jumps, and you're like, what you jumping for?
What you jumping for if you ain't got nothing to hide? Who was on the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and that's my question, Mr. Reed. Who was on the phone?
As a friend.
Okay, why you gotta be locked up in the bathroom talking to your friend?
with a door lock.
I took my phone in the bathroom because it's an emergency. Just in case she called, I might be in the bathroom listening to my music.
Okay,
But she got home early that day. I didn't expect that.
You're in the house by yourself, right? Who are you locking out of the bathroom?
I'm in the house by myself. I don't trust nobody. They might come in on me.
Okay, who was the woman that you were talking about? You said she was a friend.
A friend?
Is this someone you've ever been intimate with?
No.
But did you hear her knocking on the door?
You heard me knocking?
Yeah, but at the same time, I was talking to her. But when she kicked in the door, I jumped in the shower. I thought it was a hurricane, also earthquake. Then I say, I looked up. I thought she was dragging the bath. I was like, okay, Hurricane Barbara.
Okay, so you kick in the door.
Yes,
what does
ma'am.
that conversation look like with him?
He told me, he jumped in the tub tomorrow. So what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I said, who was that on the phone? He said, nobody, a friend. I said, it had to be more than a friend. More than a friend than you going in the bathroom, talking on the phone, locking the door. And you heard me knocking, why didn't you open? So I guess you like her more than you like me.
So your belief is...
That's how I felt about it. That's why I got real angry. And you know, that door had to come down between us. I needed to get him.
So your belief is he was talking to a girlfriend?
The same one, the same name he called, that's what I think.
Oh, so you think it's the person whose name he yelled out? If you find out that he is, in fact, cheating, what happens between the two of you?
For one, we're not getting married. And he got to find somewhere else to go because I don't need no cheating man with me. And I'm faithful, I don't need that.
well, to get to the bottom of this court has done a full investigation, starting with a data analysis of Mr. Reed's phone. And we have those results. Ron, would you please escort into the courtroom our cybersecurity expert, Mr. Gregory Evans?
Yes, Sean.
Hey, Mr. Evans, how are you?
I'm good, Your Honor, and yourself.
I'm good. Glad to see you.
It's good to see you. All right, let's dive right into this. What did you do in this case?
In this particular case, I had to do a full-fledged investigation. I pulled everything from the defendant's cell phone except for his fingerprints.
Wow.
What I don't understand is why people think they can fake me out by deleting information, or hiding their SIM cards, such as, in this particular case, one thing I retrieved from the defendant's cell phone, and you're not gonna believe this. First thing I looked at was his web browsing history.
Okay.
When I looked at his web browsing history 4 days before the courts requested his cell phone, he was Googling, get this now, on his cell phone, how to delete information off the phone.
So what he didn't realize is that you have the capability to go back and find everything he's deleted?
Everything he's deleted on this phone.
So what were you trying to hide, Mr. Reed?
Ain't nothing. I want to find out.
All right, so Mr. Evans, what did you uncover? Because I know you found something.
I believe, Your Honor, that Mr. Reed tried to undermine this court, try to bamboozle me by deleting the information, thinking he was going to get away with it. And most people he may have, but you know, I'm a different type of computer geek, right? So, the first thing I realized in his phone, I found 2 deleted apps that he had on his phone. One of those deleted apps was a popular dating app that he signed up for 4 months ago at 11:30 p.m.
Okay.
And this is the app, and this is showing his registration to this dating app.
And he signed up for that 4 months ago.
Yes, ma'am.
You all were a
ma'am.
couple 4 months
Yes,
ago.
ma'am.
So you're trying to figure out why would he need to be on a date now?
Because I seen it on her phone.
Can I explain?
So that was your reason, because you saw it on her phone.
And I went on her page. She got single on hers.
Really? That's what you got?
Mr. Evans, did you find anything else?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. It appears that the defendant signed up for another site called Ebony Flirt. Now, this is a new one to me. Now, when you go to the website, it says, naughty black singles near you tonight.
Oh.
I also found a private message of women sending him explicit pictures of their private parts just a week ago.
Oh my God.
One even came in while I was investigating his phone. Now, as you see here,
Wait, while you had the phone in your possession?
while I had the phone, it was a pop-up in the thing, and boom, and I was like, whoa, what is this?
Why in the world have you signed up for that?
That's what I'm saying. That's old.
He said that was a week ago.
That was a-
He said while he had the phone, they were trying to get in touch with you.
Through my email. I was trying to
You,
get out of
you
there.
And this
why-
is one of the
But
one
I
of the
don't-
deleted apps, right?
So he's been trying to hide by not using apps, going through his web browsers as well. Okay, because most people, when you look in somebody's phone and she picked up the phone, she's looking for the apps or just looking at his text messages. This was in his browser.
Miss Melvin, what is going through your mind right now?
I don't feel like he loved me. I don't feel like I'm welcomed by him.
Tell him what is spawning those tears.
Because I feel like you planned me. You went on this a week ago, and then the POF, I mean, you could have came to me as a man and talked to me.
You know that been on my phone.
No, I didn't.
You go through my emails, you see.
I don't
You know
go
it been
through
on
your
there.
emails.
Then why you
You
got
have
it on
your phone
then?
locked. So how can I go through your emails and your
Then
phone
why
is
you got it
locked?
on your phone then?
You see how this has hurt Ms. Melvin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you cheating with these women?
I never seen them women. I never met them a day in my life.
Have you physically cheated with anybody?
No, sir.
To further investigate this, to find out if this goes beyond just flirting, the court ordered Mr. Reed to undergo a polygraph examination, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Michael Williams into the courtroom?
Yes, Sean.
How are you, Mr. Williams?
Good afternoon. How are you doing, Judge?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Mr. Williams, you are a certified polygraph examiner, is that correct?
That's a fact.
And Mr. Reed was ordered to undergo a polygraph examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Reed, were you involved in a sexual relationship with a woman you were FaceTiming with when Ms. Melvin kicked in the bathroom door? What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
Coming up.
What did the lie detector determine?
There was no significant physiological response on this question, indicating that Mr. Reed was being truthful.
All right, I saw you fan yourself like, oh.
Almost like a
deep
sign of
breath.
relief.
All right. You also asked Mr. Reed, since the start of your relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Melvin? What was his response?
Your Honor, his response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
Well, Your Honor, on this question, Mr. Reed was being truthful.
I am so happy that it was not a duck, because it was quacking, walking like a duck. So, Ms. Melvin, tell him what you're thinking right now.
It made me love you even more now. Now we can get married when we get back.
I know that's right.
You all have known each other more than 20 years, have been married 5 years. You've been through all types of life-changing events. But Ms. Carson, you say if he's found to be cheating, you have another life-changing event coming, divorce. Tell me about your case.
If my husband is cheating on me, I'm gonna take my dogs and my car and I'm gonna leave. I can't do it no more. I've given him every opportunity to tell me the truth.
And it's just not happening.
No.
What do those tears represent?
The love, the love, the energy that I put into this marriage. He's my first love. I've never loved anybody else.
Wow.
Mr. Carson,
Yes, Your Honor.
when you look at her and you see the emotion that she has, how she feels about you in this relationship and how she's hurting, what do you have to say about that?
That's not the woman I married. It's just not.
She's not the woman you, what do you mean?
No. The person I married, I loved all my life. You know what I mean? Didn't love her because of what she represented. I loved her because of who she was. She's changed.
But she's changed because she thinks you're cheating on her.
I've never cheated on my wife.
That's what you're telling us today.
I've never cheated on my wife.
That's what you're telling her today.
That's what I'm telling her. I've never cheated on my wife.
What was it about her that you liked when you met her?
She was herself. Just a person that I didn't have to be nobody but myself. I didn't have to change. I didn't have to pretend. I didn't have to act. I didn't have to do no certain things. I just had to be me. And she accepted that. The life I'm living today, everything is bottled up. It's bottled up. And today, the court comes off.
So, Ms. Carson, how long were you together before you got married?
2 years. 2 years.
Who proposed to who?
Me.
Oh, you did the proposing.
He was still married legally. I said I would pay for the divorce. He got divorced in October, and then I said, you know, I want to be married by the time I go into surgery in March, because I wanted somebody to be able to make decisions.
Okay, so you all got married before your surgery.
Yes.
All right.
But,
So-
Your Honor, but
Hold on,
Mr. Carson, Mr. Carson,
Go ahead, Mr. Carson. You laughing
tell
and
the
rubbing
story.
his
hey, look, this is it. She had the surgery. She had the surgery to change from man to woman.
so she had a sex change operation.
Change operation.
Yeah.
All right.
So the surgery came, she felt uncomfortable. She was second guessing if she should have had the surgery. She
has nothing to do with it.
She asked me,
That
personally
doesn't have
asked me,
anything to do with it.
do you want me to have the surgery still?
Okay, wait,
And I
wait.
said yes.
Here's my question. Are you saying that because of the surgery, she stopped trusting you?
No, she didn't stop trusting me. She started thinking differently.
All right, I gotta go to Ms. Carson.
Okay, so
Ms. Carson, did the sex change operation change your relationship with Mr. Carson?
No.
Okay, so he's saying that after the surgery you were different. What has happened from your point of view to cause you to be here?
Okay, what's caused me to be here is, one, I went to the hospital. I was
Okay.
in the emergency room. They admitted me.
Okay.
He came one time, okay? One time to the ER, and then one time when they transferred me to the hospital.
Yeah, did
Finally,
all
I
that.
get out, and I go home. He's not nowhere to be found, okay? So, he comes home. I go through his phone, go to the Google app, voice. Him and a girl are looking for an address to a motel in Long Beach.
Okay, wait a minute. What woman is this?
I don't know, one of the hoes he was messing with.
Okay, so you are in Long Beach with another woman,
Not
Mr.
one.
Carson?
Not one.
Oh. With other women, Mr.
Okay.
Carson?
You want to go?
Mr.
Yeah,
Carson.
Mr. Carson.
Okay, let me.
Let's pop
We're
the
gonna
top.
go.
Okay, hold on.
Let's pop
Okay,
the top.
Mr. Carson, listen to me. I want you to talk. I want to hear this. I want to hear why she thinks you were in Long Beach with another woman. And I want you to
told
tell
me.
Women.
Women.
He told me.
Okay,
He
let's-
came clean.
Okay, let me explain.
Okay, so-
I lied to her. I told her I slept with her because if I tell her I didn't sleep with her, she's gonna keep asking me.
Okay, so I
told
told
her to. Let me explain something to you. I told her before I slept with someone
Okay,
that I
listen
never
to you.
slept with, and she rolled me to death about it.
Cutler.
You gotta
Cutler,
live the
Cutler,
life
Cutler.
I'm living.
Hold on. Cutler.
Because what he's saying.
Wait. Let me make sure I understood it.
Yeah, you heard him right.
Ron, you correct me if I'm wrong too. Did he just say he admitted to sleeping with somebody just to shut her up? Is that what he said?
That's what I
Okay, let
heard.
me explain.
Okay, does that make any sense to you?
Wait a minute, I'm gonna make sense
Hold
to it.
on.
Hold on.
I'm asking you.
It doesn't make sense to me. I have seen, cases in this courtroom where somebody has said, well, I just said that to shut her up. It never works. That's the thing. So, Mr. Carson, let's make sure we have our record straight. Did you sleep with a woman in Long Beach that she thinks you slept with? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
You did not?
No, I
Okay.
did not. I definitely didn't sleep with her.
Thank you. Okay. Ms. Carson, have you found anything that makes you think he's cheating?
Yes.
What have you found?
Okay, well, for example, he's on dating websites.
Okay, so you have evidence with you today, right?
I do, right here.
Ron, would you
Ron.
grab that for us,
Yes, Your
please?
Honor.
So you saw him on a dating site,
Yeah.
and where his picture is, it says, I'm only looking for blank buddy.
Yeah.
Hey.
And
hey,
then the next
did it
page.
get her attention?
Hold on,
Did
hold
it
on,
get her
hold on.
attention?
Oh, my God.
Did it get her attention?
Hold on, Mr. Carson.
How many
Mr.
sites have you
Carson.
have? Give them all of them.
Mr. Carson. Then on the next page, about me, it says, I am down for almost anything.
Yep.
And then gender, man, I'm seeking a woman, city,
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Mr. Carson, this was on your dating website profile.
That's just one of them, Your Honor.
That's just, matter of fact, that is just one of them, because, see, that's in Las Vegas, that's recent. There are some from El Monte, California. We can go on back, to when she had this surgery, when these
Okay.
sites started popping up.
All right.
Let me say, if that didn't get her attention, why are we here? Because the bottom line is, all I wanted was my wife to pay attention.
Ms. Carson, how did you get this?
It came to his email, and I went to his email, and then what I do, once I know he's on the site, I go on that site, put in his email, get a new password to get into the account to that site.
And when you did that, this is what you
That's
found.
what popped up.
That is a lot of work to get to
Oh,
this.
girl.
That's every day.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's an everyday job. She worked every day on my phone. Listen.
Not no more.
Hey, listen.
Not no more, I haven't.
Listen,
Not
I'm
no
Mr.
more.
Carson,
Hey,
your
wait.
testimony to this court is,
I know.
yes, you did this,
And I
and
know.
this isn't the only one.
Oh,
No,
but
and
I'm
you know
doing
she
that
got
for
it.
fun.
Ms. Carson,
And I know she getting them.
And so here's the thing. One of the things that would irritate me, because I'm looking at his picture, it's the same shirt he wore on your engagement photo.
I must not be enough woman for him. I
So
don't
he
know.
just cut you off and put it on up there.
Yeah.
As a man, if your wife wakes up every day and her only job is to make sure you stay in her sight, that's a problem. I'm the only man in my neighborhood that is stay around my wife 24/7. Only reason
maybe you're the only one in your neighborhood that's giving her a reason, and that's why we're
Oh,
here.
let's go to this.
Okay.
Let's go to this,
So,
Judge.
because,
Let's go to
hey,
this.
hold on, Ms.
I'm
Carson.
done.
Because
I'm done talking.
because here's the-
I'm done talking.
Because here's the
Let's
thing.
bring the lie detector test out here. Let's do whatever it needs to do. Because I'm telling you, after the day, you ain't gonna have to ask her if she gonna leave me.
But Mr.
I'm
Carson,
gonna leave her.
listen.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right, wait.
Mr. Carson, listen,
I'm
because
done.
Hold on.
you keep saying no.
I'm done.
Because you
I'm
keep
done.
saying you're done, but you're talking.
But you ain't listening.
I am listening. Now
That's the
listen,
problem.
you listen to me for a second. This is
Okay.
my courtroom. My name is the one that's down here. You listen to me. Now, what I'm telling you is, you talking about you haven't given her a reason. You admit to cheating, even though you said it was just to get her riled up. You admitted to it. You admit to being on multiple dating sites. What do you mean she doesn't have a reason to watch you 24/7? You're giving her every reason in the world to do that.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, what about, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, he was gone, the car was gone, he came back at 1 o'clock in
I wish
the
I never
afternoon,
came back.
totaled the car, okay? The police said, he looked at the video and he was driving.
Have you seen
and
the
there was-
video?
No, and there was a girl in the car.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. All right. Mr.
Hey.
Carson, were you in a car accident?
I was in a car.
That's a yes or no question. Were you in a car accident?
If I'm gonna do yes or no, it's gonna be yes or no on both sides. Come on, man. I'm trying to answer your question and tell you the explanation.
Were you in a
don't
car accident?
You don't get to make that decision.
You were in a car accident, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, was there a woman in the car?
No.
There was no woman in the car.
I'm 52. I've had fun. I've played games. I've never played a game with her. I'm tired. I'm tired of being a prisoner in my own home. You sit there and you say, well, that don't make sense. If you was in my shoes, it would make damn sense. Because every day I wake up, I live this. I have to go within a radius of you where you can see me for you to be okay. If I get around the corner, I'm done. I do disappear. I disappear from home because I get tired. I get tired of being locked up and confined. I don't need a mother. I need a wife, a friend. What I had when I first met her, I have that now. Gone.
Let me just say this to you.
It is what it is.
Mr. Carson, listen to me. We are often here as the court, not only for the person that is doing the accusing, but for the accused. You think we don't hear you, but we do. And we have to ask questions to get to what we know, because we aren't living in your house. We aren't prisoners with you. But your pain and what you're sharing with us right now is real. I feel all of it.
I'm done.
Now, the question is, Ms. Carson, at the end of this, have you heard your husband?
I heard him.
No, I didn't say, yeah, I know he's talking.
No, I heard him.
Did your heart hear him?
I heard him.
All right, love. Tell us what we got.
We've got accusations of Mr. Carson cheating, and Mr. Carson is adamant that he is not cheating. He's sick and tired of being accused of cheating, and he is here to clear his name.
And we absolutely have a family, a life, a marriage on the line. And for that reason, we have done a full and complete investigation. At this time, we would like to call licensed polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Rod, would you bring Mr. Platt in?
Tommy Platt.
Would you state your credentials for the court record, please?
Yes, ma'am. I have over 30 years' experience in the United States military and as a police officer. I have been a licensed polygraph examiner for 11 years and conducted nearly 3,000 examinations.
All right. So, Mr. Platt, this first question is related to the woman Mrs. Carson accused Mr. Carson of sleeping with in Long Beach. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So he was asked, did you have sexual intercourse with anyone other than your wife the day Mrs. Carson heard you Googling for a motel? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
You asked Mr. Carson, on the night that you wrecked your wife's car, did you have physical sexual contact with someone other than your wife? What was his response to that question?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Ms. Carson, you've heard the answers to these two questions. How are you feeling?
I feel bad.
What's going through your mind and your heart right now?
That I accused him of it and he didn't do it.
You need to tell him.
I'm sorry, boo. I thought you did. I know.
All right, we have one more question. You asked Mr. Carson, since being married to your wife, have you had physical sexual contact with someone you met on a dating site? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
Mr. Carson, you have physical sexual contact with someone you met on one of the dating sites.
Came to that point, man. She didn't hear me.
Since being married to Ms. Carson.
She know who she is.
Who?
I told her.
Who?
I told her if you keep accusing me.
Who is it?
You keep accusing
was
me
it?
of cheating.
Who was it?
Hold on, Mrs. Carson.
When I
Go
cheat
ahead.
on you, you're gonna know it.
Who was
it's
it?
gonna be at our house. So when I had sex with this girl, I knew she was coming. So when she came and saw the girl there, she should have knew. I never had a woman in our house. He cheated. It ain't cheating when you tell you. I told you.
So now,
okay, Mr. Carson.
Did you verbally tell me? No. I don't care.
I'm done with you.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I need you to step back over. Can't let that.
You didn't never love me no way. You love yourself. If
Mr.
you didn't
Carson.
love yourself,
Mr.
you'd be
Carson, here's what I'm gonna say. You said you were gonna be done. You done. Y'all done thrown wedding bands up and down my courtroom.
I'm done.
So y'all are done. So what I would say to you is, you all need counseling because this right.
I'm not gonna. I'm done. You can put me out if you want to. I'm done.
Would you please shut
Done.
up?
Put me out. That's the problem with
Shut
women.
up!
It's the problem with women. They don't hear
Out!
me. Thank you.
Out!
Get out of my court.
They don't hear me.
Let's go.
Just get out.
Just keep going.
Wow.